Short track racing under the lights tonight from the Richmond International Raceway.
The three-quarter-mile track in Richmond, Virginia has long been one of the most popular stops on the Nextel Cup circuit. It requires short track muscle and big track speed.
What's in store for us on this track, Barney?
Well, Richmond is a short track with a wide surface that can go a lot faster than it appears on this speedway. Look for a lot of passing and a ton of close calls.
Racers and race fans grew up together on short tracks all around this country. Every Saturday night was another chance to see a driver become a star. This is far from just another Saturday night short track attack. This is Richmond International Raceway, a banked three-quarter-mile track where talent must out-muscle temper if you want to kiss the trophy girl in this Saturday night feature.
Richmond International Raceway is such a unique track. It's like the equivalent of a shorter version of Las Vegas Motor Speedway or Kansas. And it's been tough to match this track in recent events, but early on in my NASCAR Let's Plays, I was able to perform real well, as you can see here on NASCAR 06. I was in the final lap trying to beat out Jeff Gordon for a win, and I used that 10 car Scott Riggs right in front of me as a pick to get me this win right at the end. No bump and run needed whatsoever. Just a classic win right there in NASCAR 06. And then we came back the second time around in the race before the chase. I was trying to get to the bottom under Carl Lewis right there, and I think I went too early. I should have gotten under him trying to get off turn 2. I didn't do that, and that pretty much just about screwed me over going into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Ran into him a few times, a couple times really, and fortunately I couldn't quite get him at the end. He got to the finish line for me. I was slipping and sliding all over the place. I did a lot of work to catch up though, just to get back in it, but it was a tough one. Again, on NASCAR 07 it happened, as this time I was battling Elite Sadler for the win, and this time I couldn't even get to his back bumper before he got in turns 1 and 2. Got to him down the back straightaway in the turn, hit him a little bit, but the car just wouldn't stick to the bottom, and I couldn't quite catch him right here at the end. As you can see, just barely missed it once again. A second place finish, and this time I said 1/1000th of a second. That was really pissed me off right there. However, NASCAR 8, I completely dominated this race and ended up winning it by over 2.5 seconds over the nearest competitor. So that was good news for me. That was definitely something I enjoy right there. However, in NASCAR 2004, it's been a rough road. Just no luck right at the start on lap 1. Completely spun myself out and just didn't have anything for this race, it seemed like, right off the bat. You can see we're on lap 9, I'm in 42nd, and I ran right into the side of the 26 car of Kevin Grubb and spun out because of it, because that's how that game works. And now we're just about halfway, and I got real loose, and I tried to save it coming off 2, and it didn't work. I spun out. There's the zero jack spring, and the 26 of Kevin Grubb. Now it's after pit stops. I spun out because I hit back of Joe Nemechek, and the back end just turned around on me. Trying to back up on track and hit Ryan Newman for whatever reason. I don't know what I was doing there. I was just really upset with myself. And now we're coming up on the next 3 laps to go, trying to get everything I can here in the end, and this car just won't stick whatsoever. I just hit a bunch of cars in this race, and it was a struggle the entire race. In the end, I finished 29th, so it wasn't the finish I definitely hoped for or deserved, so definitely one I want to look away from. Now this is the second time around NASCAR 2004. We had 10 laps to go, and I was actually really well. I actually led about half this race, and I spun out trying to get the lead back from Dale Jarrett, unfortunately. And now we come up on 5 laps to go. Now 4 laps to go. I'm in third. I'm trying to get everything I can. I drove in way too deep on Ryan Newman, tried to get a good run off the corner, and I just got too much of a rough corner, hit the wall, outside wall, and I got hit in the back by someone, don't know who it was, and the fuel tank was gone off the back of my car. And finishing last that race, and that was not what I wanted. Not what I had in mind at all. So now we're in NASCAR 2005, and it's similar to NASCAR 06, and I hit the apron there and spun out. So that's why I said it was similar. Only lap 13 of the race, and that was not what I wanted. And now we're near halfway, and Labonte somehow got to my outside for no reason whatsoever, and he decided, oh, I'm not gonna come back up the track. I'm not gonna let you come back up the track for whatever reason. So he just basically wrecked us both. But now we're at 8 laps to go, 7 laps to go. I was in 4th, and then I hit the wall, and I ran down into Tony Stewart because he thought he could pass me apparently, and he just hooked fenders and wrecked. You can look at the replay again one more time. You can see that we hooked fenders, and he slowed down enough. I couldn't hold on to it. Just back end came out. And yeah, no, I did finish 4th, so that was a definite up from NASCAR 2004. So it's been 7 races at Richmond, but it's been a while since I actually won at that track. But I have 2 wins, 4 top 2s, and 5 top 5s. Unfortunately, I have 2 finishes at 29th or worse, and 1 of them has been a DNF, with an average finish of 11.71, as you can see on the screen. That's all from Richmond. I'll see you to the biggest track in NASCAR, Talladega Superspeedway.